So I decided to come to a supercar event that's invite only really, called the Supercar Drivers Club, to just try and work out who supercars are bought by nowadays and what it's all about with new supercars. I just want to do a bit of people watching and a bit of chit chat. And because I don't have a supercar, I've managed to borrow this, which is the Ferrari Testarossa J Paco Gara, which is the race pack edition, and it's not road legal. Here we go. So there's going to be some action on the track, which I can hear. There's some special guests, supercars, hypercars, and some race cars. I think there's a Le Mans car or two here, a couple of GT championship cars. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm Jonny Smith. Welcome to the Late Break Show. Is it this way to the secret meet? Is this for a burnout? No, needs to put it in race mode. It's getting hell. So this is an official Ferrari product, so it is a supercar, is it not? Even though it's 75% proportion, and it's on real 12-inch Pirelli tyres, on real wire wheels. They're all made in Bicester, in Oxfordshire, somewhere that way, by Headley Studios, formerly known as the Little Car Company. You might have noticed my watch. I wear my watch on the right wrist, and I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I'm left-handed, maybe that's something to do with it. But I like lesser-known watch brands, and this one's called an Aquastar. An early 60s brand that sort of disappeared and has come back in 2022, been resurrected with a couple of different kind of resto-modded models based upon the originals. And this one is the Deep Star chronograph in a limited edition green dial. 39mm polished stainless. Is a Swiss company, Swiss movement, automatic. And it comes on a rubber strap. A tropic rubber strap, but I've put the NATO fabric strap on it because I just like it. I like a chunky watch. Right, we're in sport mode. There we go. These guys have been on track. Morning. All right. I'm going to stick it here, you know, what the hell. I'll put it behind this MP412C. Turn it off. This is the unglamorous bit, how to get out of it. But you know, I haven't talked about price. I thought this was going to be the cheapest supercar here, but actually it might not be, because this starts at 129,500 euros, but this particular race pack version is 150, I think, thousand euros. And if you wanted to get the optional Barani wire wheels, that's another 9,000 euros. So it's actually probably worth more than some of the cars parked here. But anyway, let's go hunting. I'll freely admit that I don't know a huge amount about modern supercars. I don't feature that many of them on the Late Break Show. I think it's born out of the fact that I've never been a massive supercar person. I prefer more attainable cars, but supercars have been more attainable now than they ever have been, and that's because I guess the dawning of finance and credit and stuff like that. So you've got such a young demographic driving supercars, or certain supercars. There's a Starato, the old off-road Lamborghini, and I think it's one of the cars that really suits the matte finish or the satin finish. I do like those. I've not driven one yet. I've driven a Dakar. But look at this, right? Look how wide a lot of these are, and then look at that. How slim does the NSX look compared, well, certainly compared to the DBX next to it. Anyway, the things I really want to see today, and you can get sidetracked very easily, and I fully intend to. The two cars I'm really looking out for in terms of how many I can find. Bugatti Veyron, because it's the 20th anniversary this year of the Veyron. And also the Ford GT. I think it's the 20th anniversary of the GT when it was reborn. And I love those cars as well, those mid-engine supercharged V8s. I'm so glad I bumped into you, because we're at a supercar event and I do feel out of my depth. It's not often in the car world I do feel quite lost, but I do feel quite lost here because I don't know a lot about all of the new supercars.
I think it's incredibly easy to be lost here. You have to be really into the details to take in which car's different, like which ones are one-offs or in unique specifications or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm obviously in my
this
heaven.
is you.
This is my paradise.
I know, I'm really glad that I found you.
I've never seen a more exciting car park than this. But you know what? I want to throw a curveball your way. Because when you came to visit the museum, my garage, 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been.
We basically shook hands on something, a project that I was going to one day do, and it's taken me a while to do it. Do you remember my 1.2 Clio?
The Clio, yeah.
That we were going to get running and do something cool with.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very pleased to tell you, I have just bought a Donor 182.
Have
and
you?
That engine is going in my 1.2. It's going to be the ultimate sleeper. It's going to look like a vanilla 70 horsepower 20-year-old Clio with some dents and a disabled badge on the back, and it's going to have a 200 horsepower 2-litre 182 motor in it.
That's going to
and we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. We'll probably have to do the coilovers, the brakes. I'll have to learn all of this.
Yeah.
But it's about time.
Can we come and feature it when it's done?
Definitely. Although, do you know what the one problem is? We picked up the car, actually literally yesterday. Picked up the 182. And it's pretty cool.
Oh no,
you get a lot of car for the money.
The 182 is my favourite hot Renault Clio.
It's a couple of grand. It pops flames.
Yeah.
Sounds insane.
Yeah.
It's really cool, but it's a great car to have bought for the purpose because cosmetically it's awful.
Yeah.
But it's got like the trendline seats, which I want to put in my Clio V6 afterwards, get them retrimmed. So it was the perfect car for this package.
Yeah.
And it's going to be mega. But I promise you we would do it. It's just taken a while.
I'm amazed that you've followed through with that. But in the meantime, how many supercars have you bought?
Yeah, I know, right? And it's funny that we're standing here in a car park of this talking about a £1,000 Clio and a £3,000 Clio merging to one.
Yeah. No, that's really exciting. So before I go today, what like 2, 3, 4 really important cars should I see?
I mean, listen, we're surrounded by the creme de la creme of hypercars here, right? You know, there's the Zonda Diamante Verde, which is a one-of-one, top-spec, final Zonda. It's got these green details, 760 spec, price tag in 8 figures.
Bloody hell.
Really spectacular. I mean, next to it is a Zonda R, and that's what's ridiculous. I'm not even like mentioning it. There's a pit garage with 10 F40s in it or something.
I'm going there.
Okay. I mean, there's everything, but I think you've just got to walk down. Like, when you walk down and get to the end, you're in this hypercar parking area where you've got a T50 next to a Rimac Nevera, next to an Aston Martin Valiant, it's just, you stand there and it's like, you know, I know that's very much my element, but
I was going to say, if you're impressed, then it's got to be another level. Well, I mean that
the
because
forefront of engineering in terms of like automotive performance for the road, right? Yeah. It's all in one place. I mean, there are so many Bugattis here, I've lost count.
Okay.
There's like 15 or 20.
Is there really that many?
Veyrons and Chirons.
I'm going to ask you one more question before I let you crack on. If you lost everything tomorrow and had to buy a car for less than £2,000 to do just survival,
well, it was going to be a Clio 182 in a slightly worse state than mine.
Actually, that's basically what you spent.
We were looking at one that was just under 2K, so we could have got it. I heard that basically everybody who's ever owned a Clio 182, if they sell it, they get another one.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those cars that keeps pulling you back in.
It's a hell of a car.
So I'm looking forward to having my higher, smaller wheeled 182.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool. You've got to feature it.
I will come and drive that with you. That'd be much fun. Much fun. Thanks, man.
Pleasure.
It's really good to see you. Cheers, Tim. I'm a vegetarian, but I'm quite happy to come to this particular secret meet. Okay, there's some Le Mans cars out on track, and they're about to come in and let the hypercars do a parade. Aston Valiant, Koenigsegg with the best number plate, and then behind you is a Carrera GT, and behind that is can you see the AMG 1? This actually, incidentally, this green carpeted area, this is the marketplace. These cars are all for sale. And I do like the look of this, this 930 Turbo. I don't know anything about it, but it looks like it's built to shred. It's a Rimac Nevera. Not seen a customer-owned one before out in the wild, and still the fastest car I've ever driven by a country mile. And so I thought I'd be turning up in the only electric supercar with my little Ferrari Testarossa Junior, but That car, I would say, is quicker than everything else here. Hi, sorry to disturb you. Can I just ask you a question?
You can ask.
Okay. I presume this is your Navera.
It is mine, yes.
What other supercars did you own before this?
Got an Aston V12
Yeah.
Vantage, which been my favourite car before this one. Lamborghini Huracan,
Okay,
and that's it.
fantastic. And what made you get this? Because this is by far the fastest car I've ever been in.
Sorry.
You need to go.
Yes, sorry.
How long have you had it?
3 months.
Fantastic. That's wow. That's the prettiest car here. Is that a Mosler? It is a Mosler. I've not seen a Mosler before. And a LFA, it's the second LFA I've seen today. I saw one when I was driving in. Another Carrera GT. 3 abreast, Gordon Murray. And a Lister Jag. Oh, hello. Sounds wicked, doesn't it? It's a relatively new car, the XJS TWR. A Dallara. Okay, another Veyron. I've seen 2 Veyrons today, so that's good. A couple of 4 GTs, a couple of Veyrons. Hang on, turn this way. Is this a line of 4 Veyrons? Bloody hell. Ron number 1, Ron number 2. See, the thing about them is when they first came out, I thought they were a beautiful piece of engineering, but not a beautiful car. And I know these are all got the wings up and they're in attack mode, ready to go out on track. But actually, when they're all down, they're quite subtle for a hypercar. It sounds so odd to say that. Martini liveried, 980. Does anybody actually drink Martini anymore though? Because it does taste rancid. The RML. Bloody hell. Is that another Singer? No! That's a Theon Design 911, like the one I drove in a recent review. P1. Koenigsegg 1.1. Love the 1.1. Oh, we've got more Koenigsegg. Egera N. Look, that's the one I saw on the street in London recently. It had a ticket on it. I took a video. It's a secret. It's a secret. A secret meet. Shh, keep the noise down. Right, I've come to the pit garage because it's all going on here and the access is amazing. Shitting hell. That's a Diablo GT car. And you can just walk up to it. Wow. So now that my ears are completely broken from this Diablo, it's cool to see this and be able to go right up to it in the garage. But next to it is one of these. Renault 5 Turbo. So I was just taking pictures of this and admiring it. And you come over, Andrew, thank you, and you said, do you want to sit in it? And I'm like, yeah, hell I do. So you've driven this today, have you?
No, I drove this 2 years ago at this event when they were at Donington, and it was mostly a wet day, and it was phenomenal, great fun.
Really?
Like, loads of fun, loads of grip, really, really, really good. The only thing you do notice is the weight of the engine, but other than that, it's brutal. It's a proper brute. It's good fun. Because
it is, I mean, obviously it's still an H-gate supercar, manual supercar, and the first thing I thought of when I was admiring it was, I bet that's an absolute sod to drive. But maybe it isn't.
When you watch some of the period footage of these, they run around a lot in third gear.
Right.
They just don't need second.
Because it'll just pull through?
It'll just pull through.
Right.
As long as you've got some revs, it's going to just tramp on.
Yeah.
It's just such great linear power. It's brilliant.
I've been out in a road car, and I think second gear is so unbelievably tall. First is tall as well, actually, from memory.
Yeah, I think you can probably do in a road car about 70 in first or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think the early Gallardo does 70 mile an hour in first gear. It's very, very, it's a long first.
So that one that we were just looking at there, the other Diablo down there.
Yes, the GT1.
The GT1, that car, I mean, when it started up, when I was stood next to it, it nearly killed me.
Yeah, so that's with the Jota kit. So that's got the forced intake above the engine, which they only had. And actually, strangely, in that car with its spares, there's 2 kits. So there's a lot of claims of how many kits are in existence, and we know that we've got 2 kits because we've got one on the car and one in its spares. It's got the straight performance to beat like the Astons up the back.
Really?
It's that quick. Out the last corner and then up the straight. It's that fast.
And you said that's a stillborn race car, was it? That was built to race and then Lamborghini went bust?
Yes. Built to race, and then Lamborghini didn't do their side of the deal and pay their money, so it never actually got to Le Mans.
Wow.
But we've got Mike here, who was the period driver and involved in the project, and he can fill you in on the whole thing, including it going to the DVLA and getting inspected and getting a V5.
That's a street legal car?
That car, there is a V5 for that car in existence.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so that could be on the road.
I think we should come back and do that.
It would be funny.
Famous last words.
It would be funny.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time.
No.
Money no object. If you got given something from this event, but you had to keep it, what would you take home and keep forever? So you can't sell it on for monetary gain. You've got to live with it.
Probably the Comas Renault.
That Renault 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Is it? It looks amazing.
It's a super production winning car in France, and it's got a handbrake. It's got a hydraulic handbrake. And if you look at the period footage of those, they used to finish the line and pull on the lever and do a 360 over the finish line and stuff. That's a super cool car.
Fantastic.
400 plus horsepower, 0.4 litre.
Well, I'm used to seeing those in rally form. Not. So that's a rally car, but that's a circuit car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bloody amazing.
Very, very, very cool.
So obviously we're at a top secret meet. How did you stumble across the secret meet?
I'm not sure, because it's one of the busiest secret events I've ever seen in my entire life. When you picture something secret, you picture 5 people, not 500 people.
Yeah. There's a lot of supercars here.
Well, I've been part of this club since 2018. Supercar driver, and it's just grown and grown and grown. I think there's like north of 1,000 members here now.
Is there really?
Like, in one pit garage over there is 10 F40s.
I'm heading that way. I must go and have a look at that. So you've brought your supercar, have you?
I bought a GT3 RS 991.2 today, and it's an especially good day today because it's an unsilenced day, which is why it's so loud here today.
Right.
And because it's got a JCR exhaust on it, I can get away with murder out there on track, which is absolutely brilliant. And so to say, we found the limit quite quickly as well.
Are you here to work or are you here to play?
Both.
You're going to interview someone?
The great thing about what I do, I won't be doing any interviews today. I just bought the van just to show potential guests the van. I've got 3 podcast guests that have come in today, a couple of websites, my digital marketing agency Tweak, and even a couple of people that would love to book Wings, my food truck. So it's so good to be able to provide
seamless promotion.
Business with pleasure. So
I've got a question for you.
Yes.
If you ran out of money tomorrow, you've got to sell everything.
Yeah.
You've got to buy one car for under 2,000 quid to just get by. What's it going to be and why?
Probably like a Mini Cooper, potentially S.
Yeah.
I bought one for my cousin actually a little while ago. She was looking for one, so I just went bang and got it and then passed it on to her. And that was £2,000.
Was it good?
It's so much fun, that little car. Like, it's so good. It's got loads of personality. I think the answer to that is whatever I could find that had the most personality.
That's a good answer. The very old Mini ones, you know, the early 2000s ones, they're great.
There's no point trying to find the fastest thing for £2,000. You're not going to be able to do it. So you may as well look for the most pleasure, which is personality, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. I really enjoyed coming on your podcast.
Oh, it's just
Let's do it again sometime.
Just we like talking absolute beat. That's why.
And I know we're at a supercar event, but I'm going to channel my inner Alex Kirsten and look at this Rocketeer MX-5, so V6 MX-5. The engineering on the Rocketeer kit's fantastic, really is. On that 3 litre Ford Jag lump, it's great. This is what I enjoy about the Veyron. It's just looking at all the details. This is a Vitesse, and this is a world record car, hence the orange accents, and there's another one over there, a hardtop. This is obviously the Vitesse convertible. And I think it's the same guy owns 7 Veyrons here, a renowned collector, but it doesn't get boring to look at a 16-cylinder quad turbo. I think it's got 11 radiators. I'll put the stats on the screen, but when this car came out, it really was a total loss leader. It was the definition of a loss leader. Obviously a massively expensive car, but such a bold engineering project. And it's mad to be able to get up and close and personal at an event like this with no railings and see them. They're all hot because they've come off the track. They've all been used. Look at this, just sitting here. 1987 Le Mans Porsche X Jochen Mass. Bloody hell. I mean, it looks like a manta ray or something. It's an incredible flat thing. But look, I heard this coming in and I can't believe it. We've just found it down the side of a race truck. It's not even on official display. It's a 288 GTO, for crying in a bucket. This has got to be one of the rarest cars here. This one's for my podcast partner, Rich Porter, my Smith and Sniff husband, because I think this is his favourite supercar of all time. And rightly so, it is a really, really cool thing. So as I suspected, I've just spoken to the owner, this is one of the 2 real TVR Speed 12s in existence. I remember being at a motor show when they unveiled this. I think it was 95, might have been 96, I've got a photo somewhere. And this is one of the only ones, I think it might be the only one with a V5. This has an Aston V12 engine now. The other car has the original Speed 12 engine, which is basically unusable. So this is a real unicorn of a car, an animal, and he's going to be taking it out on track for a shakedown. I don't think he's ever taken it on track before. This is, to me, one of the most exciting cars ever built. It's extreme, it's wild, it's probably very raw to drive. Before I die, it'd be wonderful to be able to get in the seat of that, but what a thing, Cerberus Speed 12. Wow. 993 GT2. This is all very casual and really impressive. I actually didn't realise how much track stuff was going to be here today. I thought it'd be more, you know, lines of modern McLarens and Lambos, but actually this stuff's amazing. All the other stuff isn't amazing. Derek. Happens every time. That's an Audi R8 GT3, so that's the rear-wheel drive Audi R8, isn't it? Sounds amazing. Ford GT again, I've ticked a few of those today. Derek Bell spec Le Mans Porsche, and some, I don't know who this guy is. Yeah. Hi Tiff, love you. Still can't believe I've worked with him all those years. 89 this was, right, 89. Very cool. Maximilian Chester.
Yes, or just Max is fine.
I really enjoy your stuff on Instagram. It's
Thank
great.
you very much.
It's always so intense and quick edited. It's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. I try my best to be quick, but not too quick.
Well, I'm going to predict that you don't have a supercar. Watch out, Phil.
No, not yet.
Car there.
No.
Would you like a supercar?
You're all clear. Well, yes, I would like. No, but like, would I like a supercar? I don't know. I prefer something a little bit more cruisy. I like cruisers, fast cruisers. Yeah. A bit more than a supercar. Yeah. But yeah.
Because you've got an SL, haven't you?
I do have an SL.
A 90s SL.
A 90s R129 SL. Yeah, very cool. I do. Which is a fantastic little cruiser, but definitely not quick enough for me. Yeah. So, yeah, ideally something a bit quicker.
So, if you could buy a supercar today.
Today?
Yeah, but you bought it, you're not allowed to sell it, you're buying it to keep forever. What would it be?
To keep forever. I think we spoke about this. I was like, but is it a supercar Alfa Romeo 8C?
Well, I think
BMW Z8 or Mercedes SLS AMG? But I don't know if like SLS definitely a supercar, but 8C and the Z8, I don't know if they're a supercar.
It's like an Uber GT, maybe.
Yeah.
But then some people would say that Porsches aren't supercars, like 911s.
Yeah, no, they're not. It's an interesting one. While they might be super fast, I think they're more of a GT, but also a very super fast GT.
Yes.
So.
I mean, that's obviously a supercar.
That's a supercar.
I mean, that's ludicrous.
That probably has a Gentani exhaust on it. That sounds very loud. SVJ, that's right.
Yeah.
And we've got some great colors and some absolutely horrible colors.
Yeah. Like the old Soviet grey. Soviet grey.
I just call everything that looks like that Nardo grey, or that's crayon, also known as chalk in America. Hopefully, as more time goes on, they will get better colors. But some people really like the stealth look.
Yeah.
Not me.
No.
Like no black wheels, no tinted windows, no matte black.
I'm going to ask you a very un-supercar question.
What?
If you lost everything today and you needed just a car to get around in, to live with, about £2,000 or less.
Oh, 2,000. Oh,
2,000.
I thought £2,000 or less.
Yeah. So it's like a survival car.
A survival car.
You're just going to get back on the ladder with your life and everything, and you
maybe a Alfa Romeo 159 wagon.
Wow, that's an exotic car.
Is it?
It is.
You can get one for under £2,000.
Yeah. You got to live with it for $2,000, but.
Yeah, I think I could live with it for $2,000. Yeah,
that's
that's
actually a much more exotic choice than I was expecting.
Really?
What
were you gonna go for?
I don't know. First gen Focus?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No, I get cars that you probably wouldn't see another one in the parking lot.
Yeah, 159 Sportwagon.
Exactly.
It's a really nice car.
Absolutely.
Bloody hell, that's a good choice, man.
Thank you. In red as well.
In red, okay.
In red. Yeah, that would be with a tan interior. I don't know if I can shoot that high for the stars.
I was going to say, you've just financially lost almost everything.
Maybe.
You're starting again.
Exactly. So, But anyways, yeah, 159.
Pleasure to see you.
Thank you very much.
Come and see me soon.
Yes, will do. Thank you.
Last run of the day, I think it is. The TVR Speed 12 is on its way out. We've got the TWR Supercat there. We've got the Rimac Nevera, Senna, Huayra, AMG 1 I think there is at the front there, P1 McLaren, Lexus LFA. Wow, a lot's going on. What an exciting place, and the weather's just textbook. So this is for pedestrians only, yeah? Am I all right? Check my girth. Check my girth. Check my girth. Is it this way to the secret meet? Is it that way? Well, it's a bit quieter. I'm just going to pop in and have a little swan around. There you are. Gonna go in and have a look at some of there's like another more exotic area. Crowds have died down a bit because there's a lot of track action, and I'm just gonna come in and have a quick perv round. Hello. I know. I remember driving one of those when they were new. Look at that Pagani. Look at that. Hell yeah. La. Can't compete. So is this for a burnout? Is this? No, needs to put it in race mode. There's a 356 Speedster over there. So no, I'm probably going to have a look at that. But instead of getting out of the car, I can just sort of perv round and have a quick look. I want to do that.
This event is the brainchild of a chap called Adam Thorby, who 15 years ago founded the Supercar Drivers Club. He wanted to encourage like-minded supercar owners to actually get out and actually drive them, as opposed to just locking them away and waiting for their assets to potentially appreciate. There's a growing culture propagated by people like Tim Shmee Burton and this club who really pile miles onto supercars and thus inspiring those young people who perch on the roadside waiting to capture their dream cars on camera. And ultimately, big dreams, aspirations and inspiration are what supercars are all about. My son, he's almost 14 and this is his kind of heaven. Now, I might be the kind of weirdo who likes to aspire towards Type R engined Allegros and who built 1,000 horsepower street legal electric bubble cars, but coming here has reminded me that people sharing their automotive passions, whatever they are, is tantamount to the lifeblood of any car-based hobby. If nobody buys these supercars, they won't be seen, they won't be heard, and they won't be lusted after. On that basis, long may the supercar meets, the brave younger generation of supercar drivers and the welcoming attitudes of owners continue. Don't forget to like and subscribe to The Late Break Show, which in itself tries to inspire and celebrate a broad church of automotive appreciation.